How are we doing, folks? How are we doing? So, as I always say this at the beginning of every single live stream, can somebody just let me know that this is actually working, because I cannot stand these beginnings. There's way too much of a delay. It's probably like 10 seconds or so. So if anybody can give me like a yes or a hell yeah in the chat, just to make sure that everything you can hear me, you can see me, and all that kind of stuff. All good? Thank you very much indeed. So I was getting a bit I don't know why I was getting a bit nervous at these these live streams. I was getting mixed up and whatever. I've had a lot of we've had a lot of gremlins in the works there tonight. I've lost the internet a couple of times. There was a mix up in the Eastern Standard Time in the States to here, because they've got daylight savings has just landed on them as well. So what we all thought was 5 hours ended up being 4 hours. So that just added to the misery. And I had a slideshow sorted out as well, if I liked, obviously for the guests that are here tonight. And it's all gone a bit Pete Tong as well. So I can't get the thing back on again. So we'll just have a run with what we've got, and we'll just continue merrily forward. So I just want to say hello to everybody and see who's in chat. Got a few new people in there tonight. Johnny Appeased. That is you are a new person to me. Welcome aboard. Beardo is in the chat as well. Nice to see you, mate. I tell you what, I'm gonna have to put these on. I can't see anything, and they're all wonky. Oh, hang on a sec. Right. I'm all over the shop. Yes, everybody. Oh, that's some good familiar faces. So hello to Gerard. Hello to Mark Watkins. Kathy Gallagher is in there as well. Shandy Warhol, nice to see you, love. As Jason, my good mate, whose real name is Steve, but he likes to be known as various horror guises. You've seen him many times in my videos. Steve is in there as well. So always give him a big hello. Sarah is in there as well. She's been with me for quite some time there now. Lisa is also there. Mrs. Geek, who is Beardo's wife, is in the chat now as well. Nice to see you all. I believe I want to give Beardo a big shout out here. He's going to do a live. He's going to do a reaction video to one of my videos on his channel. So everybody would like to, if you want to see that, you want to get on Beardo Get Scared on YouTube. He's a fantastic Welsh fella. Subscribe to him, hit that like button for him, and tickle that bell, if you want to call it that. Do the old YouTuber thing. Make sure you're all scheduled up with him, and he will be doing a reaction to one of my videos and a live sampling. Well, maybe a pre-recorded sampling of some of my chili sauces. So, yeah, all good there. Thanks very much, mate. Who else is on? Amanda, 82. Nice to see you, love. Who else is on? Where are we at? Who have I missed? I don't know pronounce that one, but it's that person. He's come over from Beardo as well. JJ is in the house as well. Where are we at? Gerard Short, Mark Watkins, Lynn Tin Tin. Now that is another one of my guests' mothers. Lynn Tin Tin is Lorien's mum, I do believe. Good evening to you, madame. Who else is there? Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. Draven Mind UK. Nice to see you here. And let's go dead cold. Exactly. Let's go. I need to tell you what, I need a bloody cheerleader. I need some cheerleading there tonight. To cut a long story short, I mean, I am getting such a lightweight these days. I had some. I was out last night over at a friend's house. His brother he had his brother over from Australia. I hadn't seen him in over 4 years, so we had a few too many beers. Well, I say a few too many. I only had about 4 pints, and I'm still feeling it there today. Such a lightweight these days. It's unbelievable. But hey ho, there we go. But that was a good night. It was a good night. So let me just tell you briefly something about these people, that are these fantastically weird people that are going to come on tonight. I'm sure they won't mind me calling them weird. So it's Amy and Ryan from Amy and Ryan's Wierd Adventures. Fantastic people out of New York State. And I've been following them for a long, long time there now, at least as long as I've been doing this, to be fair. And to be perfectly honest, I mean, I'm sure they'll probably hate me for saying this, but they do actually influence the way I put my videos together, as well as like a few other people. So I'm very humbled to have them here, that's for sure. We did meet up last year, with myself and Lorien, who's now in the green room. Lorien is the green. Yeah, she's giving us a wave. There we go. Your mum's in, Lorien. Your mum's in chat. Yeah, so their videos are fantastic. I love them, and I think they deserve a hell of a lot more than what they have in the way of subscribers. So I am going to play you. I put together. It's one thing I've managed to salvage there tonight because I did it on my own editing suite. I've done like a little montage, only from a few of their videos, because they've got so many, but I've taken a few videos of theirs that I like. I've done a little montage there, so those that don't know who Amy and Ryan's Wierd Adventures are, you will sharp find out. I've also got on tonight as well another lady from the States. I've never met her until just briefly in the green room there before. Mallory. I'm going to ask her how she pronounces her surname, because when we get her on, because I am terrible with names, I really am. I know that's a bit of a cop out for me, that's for sure. I don't want to embarrass myself and probably maybe annoy her by getting the name wrong. But she has got a book out called oh God, if I even got it in there now. I've actually got it. I've got it up here somewhere. I have got it. Where are we at? Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, there we go. I've gone and cocked everything up there now. Anyway, we might as well get everybody on. I've just cocked it.
Let's just do this.
I was giggling so hard.
I am hopeless. I really am. I've become the epitome of an old man there these days, to be honest. Oh, technology. Lorien, how are you doing, love?
Good, thanks. I'm excited to be back on this little chat.
Yeah, great, isn't it? I must say, I'm very, very happy to have all of you guys on. It's been obviously so Mallory, I'm going to come to you first. How do I pronounce your surname, darling?
Sawinski.
See, I would have never have said that.
It's not my fault. I married a Polak, so
there's nothing the matter with that. So Mallory's from, obviously, as you've just probably heard as well, Mallory is from the States, and I believe are you from New York State as well?
No, I'm just outside Philadelphia.
Right.
Not
too far.
Not too far.
My geography's rubbish. I'm like, America. Oh yeah, I know America.
Yeah, I know America, North America, the continent, but that's about as far as like.
We're all just in the
way. Amy and Ryan, how the devil are you, loves?
We're pretty good.
We're good.
Weathered a snowstorm. Doing all right. We might have a bit of a cold. We're getting over it.
Yep.
A real cold, like an OG cold. Forgot what those were like. So we're hanging in.
It's not that dreaded COVID thing again, is it?
No, it's a real cold.
Yay!
Fantastic. Right? God bless real colds.
Still exists.
And Lorien, how are you, darling?
Good, thanks. Yeah, good.
Thanks very much for coming on. Thanks very much for coming on, darling.
Always a pleasure.
I know it's been, and we will be meeting up again. This. Hopefully, I think we have got something organised in May. Is that right?
Yeah,
Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm hoping so too. I haven't had confirmation yet, but
well, I know I haven't had confirmation either yet, and I'm hoping your good friend Carl comes in with it soon.
Yeah. But yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So what I'm going to do first is just a bit of an introduction to Amy and Ryan, because this is about the only thing I've made it a salvage so far. I'm going to just I'm just going to run a little clip that I put together of Amy and Ryan's, a couple of the videos that I've hand selected. It is just a couple. It's just the people who don't know what they are. So we'll just watch this first, and I'll come straight back at you.
I feel like there's stuff watching us all the time.
I feel like the library is the creepiest room.
It is.
Are we sure we're sleeping in this house?
I'm really apprehensive in this house now.
Who are you speaking to?
You are.
What is this? This is it's like almost a conversation.
Do you feel like you know me? My name's Christine, and
I
there's
know.
a kid named Christine.
This device I'm holding, you've seen these before. Maybe this can hear you, if our ears can't. You told us to get out downstairs. We're still here.
Whoa.
Is that okay?
Whoa.
What?
I just saw some black go across the door. Out there. Really fucking fast. Oh my god, oh my god. I saw that.
Okay, alright.
It's like, poof.
Hello?
I know.
Stay.
Well, we can't stay here forever. But we're here for the night. Is that okay?
Oh, get out, but in the lowest... God, it's like out of a friggin' movie. What the hell is that?
Guys. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Sometimes it sounds like voices. Hello? This is a ultra low frequency that's used to... What was that?
What? No applause?
Can you make a noise for us? Can you talk to this man?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
No.
What the fuck are these noises? We don't want to hurt you. I don't think we have a way to hurt you.
Behind you.
Well, don't worry, it's happening.
What's
So
he
I
done?
guess we're hosting now.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Ghost.
Oh, there he is.
Unmute yourself, Mark.
Mark's muted.
Mark, we can't hear you.
Let me see if I can lip read him.
There we are. How's about that?
Okay, good.
God's sakes.
StreamYard so fun.
And StreamYard is actually quite easy to use.
Mallory was sweating then. Oh, God.
Mallory, you needed the whole live stream by yourself there.
Yeah, dude. Handle it. I got it covered.
If need be.
Oh dear me! Right, I tell you what, that was just a little snippet of what Amy and Ryan are all about. I mean that. What would you have done there, Ryan? And if you'd said you got no applause and then somebody applauded you?
Oh man, that would be great.
That'd be amazing.
I think there might have been some kind of rat.
Well, thank you very much. I'm here all night.
Best gig ever.
I think there would have been a Ryan-shaped hole in the wall, would there?
Right.
That would have been chilling.
Oh, that place is fun. That place.
Oh dear me! Right, I tell you what. What I'm going to do is just add this. If I cock this up, Jesus wept. Well, Mallory's got a book out as well, so I just want to bring this one in, and I'll see if I can actually bring this in without cocking things up all together. There we go. How's about that? Managed to do something. My goodness me.
Yay.
So Mallory has got a book out called Making Friends with Ghosts, and I just want to actually talk about this first, or talk. I mean, I haven't actually. I haven't. I mean, I'm not a book reader. To be fair, I'm not a book reader, and that's no offense to, to anybody that writes books. I think it's a fantastic thing you all do, because this show is really about the writers, really, and all three ladies have written books in this, or are writing books, and are writers as well. So Mallory's written her own. Mallory's actually written 2 books. Is that right, love?
Well, I have this one, and then I kind of under the radar just snuck out a children's book. But I just kind of real quick, I wrote it for my son 3 years ago.
Yeah. And
then once this one came out, I'm like, I could just publish this other one. So I kind of just poof, it's on Amazon now. I'm not really proing. It's a kid's book, it's cute. It's about a ghost. And I'm working on my first fiction novel right now. So that's a whole nother ball game. And I've been a reader forever, but the respect that I have for fiction writers, oh my gosh, it's completely different than writing from your own perspective and kind of retelling things in your own voice. Cause it's your own voice. But with fiction, it's there's so much to think about, and it's been really fun, but it's completely different.
Yeah.
So,
Nice one. So how long did this one, Making Friends with Ghosts, how long did this one take you, do you think, roughly?
I probably spent 10 months writing it. But that's because I'm a mom of 2, and I could only write it and my daughter only goes to preschool 2 mornings a week. So it was 10 months of 2 mornings a week, about 2 hours a piece.
Wow. Definitely a labor of love.
It was. It's what I call a heart project to me. It's a really personal. I go really vulnerable in it. Because it's about how, I battled postpartum depression after my son was born, and that's how I got into the paranormal. And then it's kind of all these crazy adventures for which Amy has been. Amy's in the book. And Amy and Lorien are both in the acknowledgments. And it's because it's
fantastic.
It was about the community, that I found from joining the paranormal and embracing the really weird parts of myself.
Yeah. So how did you get into the paranormal in the first place? Because some people may not know, because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, but obviously you used to be part of Black Beak Paranormal.
Yeah. Yep.
And obviously made videos for YouTube and what have you. I was trying to. Have you taken the YouTube videos down? Or we
took those down. When we split the team, we decided to just take those videos down. We might revisit that, but we needed kind of a clean break. And Hillary and I are still super tight. We still investigate together. We were just at Fort Mifflin with Hillary and Amy and Ryan. We're still good friends, and I think that's because we knew when to separate the team. And to safeguard the friendship. So I'm really grateful that we could do that and could still, come out the other side and
Yeah.
And she's still spooky, and she's weird, and in all the good ways. She's just not on social media so much. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Nothing the matter with that. They could probably do without social media sometimes, to be fair.
right. But yeah, like I've always been into spooky stuff. I have some like weird stories growing up, and those are all in the book. Like I always joke and reference how I think I came across a haunted Red Lobster bathroom.
Tell us about how that happened.
That's in the book. I don't know. I swear, I look back on that and I'm like, I really think there was a ghost in this bathroom in Red Lobster in like Succothon, New Jersey. But then, like, long story short, and this is all in the book, so I'm sure I'm like just reiterating. But after COVID, restrictions were lightening up. The first event that I saw to like get me the heck out of my house was a ghost hunt at Fort Mifflin.
Yeah.
With some of the ghost hunters revamp. It was like Daryl Marston, and I was like, I have to go to this. I have to get out of this house. And then that night I heard a disembodied voice in Casemate 5, and I've never looked back. I haven't stopped since. So
Wow.
Crazy.
It is definitely crazy when those odd paranormal things happen. I mean, I haven't heard too much with my own 2 ears, to be fair. I've never seen anything. But you can probably see that on my videos anyway. But no, I'm relishing the chance. Obviously, when that comes around, hopefully that'll come around one day when I either hear something or, obviously the Pandora's box as to where you even see something that would be unbelievable. But maybe not as horrific as what Ryan saw in the Conjuring House.
Yeah.
Because that Ryan was something that was quite strange, to say the least, wasn't it? I mean, you and I obviously, and Amy as well, and have talked about the Conjuring House, but obviously when you went there, that was the first time you went there.
Yep. I wasn't expecting very much at all, and it just started to escalate throughout the night, and then that happened by the end after a whole bunch of other activity. The Estes method that you showed there, and then it just kind of culminated in that for me.
Yeah. I was facing the other way, so I saw nothing.
And so was the camera, unfortunately.
I had a bad night.
It's the way it goes, though, isn't it? It's the way it goes.
Yeah.
But you had some very, very interesting Estes methods in there as well. I mean, regardless of the house, and it's I mean, obviously I've been to a few houses in the UK that are specifically set up for these kind of like these paranormal events. So it's kind of like walking into like, I mean, obviously it's kind of walking into like a museum of someone's life sometimes.
I have to cough off camera.
You are excused, Amy.
He's gone. Yeah, definitely. The houses that you get to go into, especially if it's lived in, it is kind of creepy. Amy can speak to that more than I can. She used to do private client cases and stuff.
All right.
But, yeah, that was a creepy one. If you keep going long enough, Mark, you're gonna see something.
Yeah.
It's a certainty. It'll happen one day.
I hope so.
I'll tell you what, I bet it's when you're not, you won't be expecting it, and I bet you won't have your camera out either.
No.
It always seems to be the way. It'll be just for you.
There's that old thing that the spirits apparently do not like cameras, and will quite happily not come out when the cameras are rolling.
Yeah.
So it's just like you see something, and then you try to get everybody else to believe what you actually saw, but then at the end of the day, you've just got to believe in your own eyes, I suppose.
And then you have it. It's in here. Like, you don't forget that. You don't ever forget that.
Yeah.
Shadow.
For sure.
I'm jealous.
That moment was chronicled forever in that video.
We chronicled him. We didn't
thankfully,
chronicle
so
it.
I can reference that, so I don't have to remember the last time I remembered it.
Yeah.
It starts to dilute over time.
Yeah.
I guess that was nice,
Yeah.
I was chuckling at Amy's reaction in the video because it was almost, it was sympathetic for the way Ryan was feeling, but also like, like
it was at the same time, but after that happened, I wanted to leave, and somebody wanted to stay.
Well, that's
and made us stay.
Well, I didn't make it.
Yes,
but I
you
was
did.
like,
I
let's
want to go
try
in and try it
further.
Okay.
And we stood out. Well, what you don't see
You
in the
were
whole
right.
final cut was like we stood outside for a while just talking
Uh-huh.
because they were like asleep in the house. And I had a dead night. And that's the thing about this. Like, we can't tell you what the heck to believe or who. It's all anecdotal and it's all subjective. But like, this house had so much hype, and I was like, well, what am I doing here? What do
Yeah.
I started to feel that way, but I can't take away his experience sitting right next to me because I looked in the wrong doorway. And there's also there's a little footage missing just for time. Like, we walked around upstairs, and I went right into that chimney closet thing.
Yeah.
It's like I wanted to see something or maybe confront something because I don't know. There's no answers, so I don't know what kind of reaction I'm going to get or not get unless I just go after it. So I'm just going to go after it and see what happens. Because I wasn't the one also that was scared, or had a reaction. I wasn't startled. I didn't see anything, so it was easier for me to just go right in there and be like, "All right, where are you then?"
Yeah.
Like, that's how it works. Of course not.
Yeah.
I just want to say to folks in chat, if you've got any questions that you might want to ask these fantastic folks, then just think of them there and just drop them in, or we'll save them for a little bit later, and then you can always just start firing them at me, and I'll see if I can grab them. If I don't cock things up again, being the old sod that I am.
I saw one earlier. It wasn't a question, but it said Ryan's music was great, but the audience was dead. You guys caught that one. That was very clever.
Yeah. Very, very good. Very good. Now, to go into something, that place that you went into, that it was a prison, wasn't it? I forget the name of it there now.
Yeah, West Virginia Penitentiary.
West Virginia Penitentiary.
It's Moundsville.
Yeah, because they have a literal mound across the street.
Yeah.
And it's an indigenous burial mound. It's not just a heap of dirt. Like, there's a purpose, but it's in the middle of a town. It was completely built around, so it's a little. But that's Moundsville, with burial mounds.
Yeah.
So, and then there's just a prison that looks like a castle across from a suburban street of houses. Like, the way the United States built their prisons, just like, let's plop this in a nice city or in a it's like, of course, they're weird looking, absurd places to see castle walls. They're modeled on medieval y'all's castle, like in the middle of Philadelphia.
Eastern State, you can have a drink across the street and you're like,
right?
All right.
There's a castle, like literally it's like right there. It's all you can see. It's just the stone, like
absolutely built to intimidate. So it works.
That took the words right out of my mouth there. Really, just you have been to some very intimidating places, that's for sure. Those the sanatoriums, Waverly Hills as well. I mean, the list goes on. It really does.
That's some funky architecture here.
I think we've lost Lorien.
Oh my God.
Ghost in the machine again. What I was going to ask you about as well, what was it again? One of my other favorite ones of yours was the double Estes method in another. I think it was another. Was it a TB?
There was Waverly Hills where he was under with our friend Mike.
Yeah, back to back.
Yeah, and then
the back-to-back one was Indiana State.
Oh yeah,
that was it. Right. Indiana State.
Another place where people were kept for their health. Yes.
That was an amazing place. I mean, you look down them corridors, and it's just like, it's like something out of Silent Hill.
That was a wonderful experience. They put you up in a building. There's like 13 buildings, and they give you from like 6 at night until 10 the next morning. To freely roam all night long.
It takes a minute to walk between buildings. Like, you're a football field away from the main area.
We didn't hit a third of the place, but we got all the good stuff, I think. But the weirdest thing was right in the building we stayed in with the water faucet.
Oh yeah.
in the morning. The water was on in the middle. I woke up to use the restroom, and the water was running like 6 in the morning.
That's bad for the bill. It's also just
Yeah.
weird. I don't know.
It's
They're
crazy.
not supposed to do that, but
Right?
Well, I have a question here from Brian, probably from Mallory actually, and that is, can I have your publisher's contact info?
Yes, you can. It's I'm published with Beyond the Fray Publishing. They're pretty easy to find. They're on Instagram and Facebook. Just look Beyond the Fray. If you go to my Instagram profile, in my link at the bottom, there's a link straight to the publishers. So, easy.
Cracking. That yeah, because I think Brian's from the States. He's been following me for a long time. I think he's around New England. He always comes up and says that he's from Brian from New England.
we're next to it.
But I think he's a writer as well. He's done some fiction in the past.
Cool.
Beyond the Fray only does nonfiction. Just by the way. Fun fact.
Right, where's he gone? I'll knock that off. I don't know where Lorien is. I hope she's. I hope she hasn't. Is it the problem with the UK internet at the moment?
She's trying to get back. She's a ghost right now.
I want to hear more about what she's doing.
Yeah, when she comes back home, we'll have a chat about what she's doing, because she's got some very interesting things coming up that she's keeping close to her chest, I think. But there's another one for you here, Mallory. Are you interested in going to the Conjuring House? And obviously Ryan and Amy have been there.
Ryan and I are going.
All three you go together.
I will go. Like, I'm the kind of person, like, I'm a little more nervous because I know Ryan, and like, so I trust him. So that makes me a little concerned to hear like kind of a story from someone I actually know, which I feel like that carries so much more weight than the stories that you hear in people's content, who are just these kind of nameless people. I would absolutely go. Sounds like my daughter's trying to get in, but again, it's like my time is so limited because I have 2 small kids, so it's hard to set them up, and that's quite a trip. But we do have one, all 3 of us plus some others, coming up in like a month, less than a month.
Yeah, like a literal month.
Good stuff.
Yep.
That's gonna be fun.
1 month.
We're going to a hotel,
Yeah.
but like you explain it. It's a weird. You know it better than me. It's in your state. We're going to Mallory's state. We're going
They're coming to me.
Oh boy.
There we go. There we go, Ryan. My good Welsh friend Beardo is asking you a question there.
You want to know the truth? I'll tell you the truth. I use Amy's hair straightener. That's it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
There you go. His real name is Dale. There you go, Dale. Straight from the horse's mouth.
You just got to get it past that first curl. Get it past the first curl because it wants to go like that, you know. I think I'm past it, but I like the look.
It's very ZZ Top.
That's what people are telling me.
This is mine, guys.
Yep.
I like the way it waggles.
Oh my God.
Right? Look at that. Great. It's like a flag.
What in the? All right.
It's like a flag.
A weird old flag.
He's a good one for everybody, really, I suppose. From Diabolical Debbie. I have a question. Which do you think is the most accurate in communicating with spirits? Necrophonic, REM pod, Ouija board, or dowsing rods?
I have an answer, but I don't know if you're gonna like it.
I know. I have an answer. No one's gonna like it. I was gonna say, Amy, you answer.
I don't think accuracy is something you can get from any of those, because it's impossible to measure anything accurately. Everything is a variable. There's no control. So what's accurate? Accuracy is more of a feeling in the paranormal because it's so subjective.
Totally.
Like, I know Mallory had a situation when she was investigating the place where the Selma mansion, and you had a hit for the spirit box that was so accurate, but it was accurate for you, and it wouldn't have hit anyone else. And there's people who use dowsing rods and Ouija boards who have experiences that they would consider dead on, but it's not going to translate accurately to everybody. That's what's that's what's the endless mystery of this stuff. It makes me very angry and very intrigued.
It does. It makes Amy so mad. And when she gets rolling while you're trying, and once Amy starts on one of her things, you just like let her go.
Oh yeah.
And you try to just measure everything that's happening while Amy's going.
I think emotion has a lot more to do with the paranormal and how we're experiencing stuff in these places than we give it credit. Because everybody's, you know how everybody's a keyboard warrior? Like, you got to go in there being nice to the ghosts and don't ask them how they died. Bro, you're talking to people who are dead. Isn't that the main thing? Isn't that like the biggest part? Like, you're dead and we're not. What's up?
How is it?
So I think that if we use like that frustration, not like being an asshole to people, that's like, if you are one already, you're going to be in these places. If you're not, just be a normal human. But I use that frustration, that endless, unanswerable, just why can't I talk to you? Are you even here? And I direct that outward because I have a lot of that, especially after these last like 5 years, just being alive in existence. There's a lot of baggage to draw on to put that into an atmosphere. I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing. Oh, we can't do that. I don't think that's being mean to ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't know if ghosts are dead people to begin with. So who am I being mean with? The wall?
Yeah.
Somebody answer that question unequivocally. Are they dead people?
Yeah.
Nobody can.
Well,
Not
I
a
just want to
single
add.
can.
So I've investigated with Amy, who I love very much, and never in my life have I seen poltergeist activity on an investigation, except when Amy was putting out some serious emotion into that environment.
Yep.
And a freaking picture flew off a freaking wall.
That
Like,
was
right when Amy was talking about something that she was very passionate about, and you can't tell me, I was there, you can't tell me those two things aren't related. Like, that
5
affected.
people saw that.
Yeah, five investigators saw that, and no one was recording.
Wow.
And that's in the book, by the way.
Yeah, that's
It lends a lot to the theory of we are the ghosts,
Yeah.
Yeah.
egregores.
or something to do with it, I think.
Yep.
I think.
Well, Lorien's
Oh,
She's there, but she's
She's
not
there.
there.
oh dear, Lorien.
Oh, dear Lorien.
Buried away that way.
Oh,
No, come
Luke,
back. I wonder what
I
you're
yield
doing.
the remainder of my time to Alehouse Haunts.
Luke, one of the chaps I had from Parallel Activities there the other week, he was having terrible trouble with his internet, off and on like I don't know what. Wait, well, the door is always open, Lorien.
She's so cute. Look at her, she's all cute, frozen.
That face just says it all.
It does.
There you go. Here's the
That's the
internet for
face
you
I
guys.
most often associate with Lorien.
Dear me.
Oh,
Oh no, she's gone again.
If you're stuck with all us Americans, Mark.
Dang it.
Hey.
Apologize.
Nothing the matter with that. Nothing the matter with that. So actually, just going back to this one, I tell you what, my REM pod that I use has probably gone off once, what I would like to call legitimately, in the two years that I've had it. Other times it's just been when the battery's running down, or I'd probably put it down to like interference from other things.
Yep.
But the only one time that it's gone off once was at the third time I was at Cold Christmas Church, which I think is a plug for my own channel. But it was on top of a gravestone, and obviously that place there's nothing around there at all. As you can see by the aerial view, there's absolutely nothing there at all. So why it went off, I do not know. But you know, you could say it's paranormal. You could say it's absolute, just I don't know, anything really. It just could be anything.
Right,
I find using these things kind of. Oh, is she back? Oh, sugar.
Oh. Jeez.
Sorry, Lorien. I just that was actually my fault. I think. God's sakes.
Man.
Door wasn't
Get
open.
this man, like, he needs hair of the dog or something.
I think next time I'm not going to have a drink on the night before live stream.
Oh,
Hey,
Lorien,
You're
are you there, Lorien?
Moving, yay!
Yeah, I think
So,
it's a more of an unflattering angle because I'm now on my phone. It's a problem with StreamYard because I've just come on my phone and it's kicked.
Hold that thought.
What was it?
Oh no.
This is not fair.
I'm just wondering if, like, because obviously I had four people on StreamYard last time,
Right?
and there was a problem with the fourth person. I tell you what, let me just. I'm going to remove that from the studio, and I'm going to stop that screen as well. So, Lorien, when you come back on next, there's 4 spaces in the green room there now. So I'm just wondering if it's like maybe a green room issue, where it gets too crowded.
Or
We shall see.
it's haunted.
Lorien, try one more time, darling, and then well, obviously you can try as many times as you want. But let's just try this little thing next time. Yeah. So as far as that question's concerned, I don't know. I'm kind of like less and less.
She's getting a drink now.
She's pouring herself a stiff one there, I think now.
I am. What the hell's going on?
Like we just
Right.
popped in the middle of something here.
I'm kind of hoping that's
Reality show.
stabilized.
It's legit.
What have you got there, Lorien?
Wow. This is a raspberry, strawberry, and coconut ripple IPA.
Oh my god! No!
That's what she's left us with.
We got that much out of her. All right.
Okay, that's where we start.
I know what she's drinking.
I'm gonna plug your channel a little bit right there.
I accidentally
Oh,
pressed
yeah.
mirror the camera.
Nice mug.
though.
Is it backwards?
Yeah, I accidentally pressed mirror the camera,
No, it's
so we're backwards.
Well,
Oh no, we're
no,
right
that
there.
says-
We're right on the
Oh, we're
screen.
good? Oh,
Yeah.
good. All right, cool.
Cracking.
Yeah.
I got a
I
Diet
also wore my
Coke.
shirt that I bought right before I met the two of you in person
Got his London one.
at the Tower of London.
Matt, I tell you what, if anybody wants to see that little get together, please head over to Amy and Ryan's channel and sort that one out. Lorien, nice to see you again, love.
I apologize for this, but it's StreamYard because I've even switched the Wi-Fi off on my phone and it just keeps.
It is StreamYard. It keeps eating her.
fun. I have questions.
What if you put us in the green room or something and bring her back?
Right?
Then you can talk to her for a bit.
Should we crowd fund her a satellite?
You can put me away. Take a nap.
Put us-
I'll grab another beer. I'm good.
Oh man.
Let's try.
Go.
Toasted tea Coke IPA.
What is it?
What do we even drink in this country? Garbage? Look at these
Yes.
people having better things.
They have better things.
They have way better
Oh,
things.
it's ridiculous.
Now that I've been there, I've
Right,
seen
yeah,
it
no.
in person.
And the chocolate. Oh, Jesus. I quit.
That
I
pot
give up.
pie we ate at the Hung, Drawn, and Quartered.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
What I wouldn't give for another one of those.
fish and chips. The
It was
mushy
so
beans.
delicious.
It was.
That's some good stuff.
Man, they had the little outline of a cow on the top. It's like it's amazing.
What's over here with burgers?
Lorien, how are you doing, love?
Not good. Not good. I'm back on here. It just keeps
You
kicking me
won't put
out.
us
I
in the
don't.
green room?
Well, I can't understand why. I really can't.
Maybe it just is StreamYard. It's the year of our Lord 2023 and nothing on the internet works. Anyone else notice? Just like constant. Like what is this?
It's very
Well, I
jerky there. It's very jerky.
I want to hear about Lorien's new job, man.
Yeah, Lorien, do you fancy what I want to crowbar some of that in, please? Whilst you're still
Quick,
able to
just
talk.
say it real quick. Spit it out. Damn it.
Oh no.
Still there.
Quick, Lorien, tell us. Haunted bars. Say it. Damn it.
Oh no.
Oh,
I tell you what.
You're gonna have Lorien on her own. That's it.
If I pop you two back down in the green room for the time being.
Do it.
Pop you three, sorry, back down in the green room for the time
See
being.
what happens.
Yeah.
And then see what happens. We'll just try that.
Come on here.
Sorry about this, folks. Gremlins in StreamYard. I think I'm going to have to stop using it, to be fair. Find something else to use if it's going to be a problem like this.
We'll be in the chat.
We will be here.
Right. Let me just move from stream. Remove from stream. Right. Lorien. No. No. You there, love? I can hear you. Oh, oh God. Well, I'm sorry about this, folks. This is just getting a bit dire because StreamYard seemingly can't handle 4 cameras. Even though on this platform, the way it is, the free version, you're meant to be able to handle 6. Having 6 people on here at any one time, and when you start paying for it, you can actually have 10 on it. So God knows what that is like. I mean, this is meant to be like StreamYard is meant to be straightforward, easy to do, and yeah, just idiot-proof basically, which kind of suits me because I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to things like this. What I'll do for the meantime, God's sakes.
And we're back.
Oh,
Everybody
so
lean in together.
I'm a ghost.
I'm just looking at myself in the camera.
I should have grabbed another beer when I was doing that. Oops.
I really hope she comes back. I think it seems to be. As I say, it's exactly the same as it was there the other week with the 4th person that came on. They just kept on kicking them out all the time. An absolute pain in the backside.
The internet.
Well, you're more than welcome to try again, Lorien. You're more than welcome to keep on trying because we'd obviously love to talk here. And
oh yeah, we have to plug your sauces, Mark.
Quick plug for Dead Good hot sauce. Phenomenal. It'll light you up, folks.
It definitely will light you up.
Yep.
Lorien says she's going to probably stay out there now, but please try again, Lorien. I don't know, maybe just go and take a mallet to your internet provider and then see if you can get a new one. But as you say, it's not the internet provider. I think it must just be StreamYard. Yes, my hot sauce. Let's just have a quick chat about that. The hot sauce is. I'm actually getting a lot of good reports about the hot sauce. To be fair, it's actually looking quite good. Mallory hasn't got any. She's have to hold up an imaginary bottle.
Yeah, no, I am the complete wimp with spice. I can't have.
So, Mark, do these little skulls mean how hot it is?
Yeah, 5 skulls being the top end.
Oh my God! I haven't opened this one, as we can see.
You might kill him.
I'm gonna.
I'll get heartburn.
This one is so
I'll start
good.
crying.
But that smells really like I want to try that, but
So
carefully.
delicious.
I'm gonna cut that.
That one has a bit of a sweet edge to it because it was not only was it made with Fatali peppers, which are around about 400,000 on the Scoville level. It's also made with mango and pineapple as well. So it has to be. It's got a sweet edge before the heat takes over.
The aroma is fantastic. Just smells fresh and delicious. I'm a hot sauce connoisseur.
No, it's a sommelier. You're a sommelier of pep. No, he's the sommelier of peppers. You're just the consumer.
I just like to eat it. I'd love to dump it on some hot wings.
I don't want
to use that much though. Unless you're going to send me some more, that is.
Well, very definitely, man. I've got another batch that I'm fermenting at the moment, so I'm just waiting for that to finish up. and then we'll see how that goes.
It's awesome. It's a nice, neat, concise package.
Yeah.
And yeah, wonderful. Very glad to have them.
I'm getting a lot of good feedback from it. I've had a few other people who've actually bought from sent over from the States as well. My cousin who lives over in Pennsylvania, I believe. Yeah, my cousin lives over there.
It's my hood.
I think. And then they'll probably correct me on this, but I think I told you this actually, Amy and Ryan. They live live near a place called Beaver Falls.
That sounds very Pennsylvania.
Yeah. We looked it up on the map. Yep.
Yeah.
Like Central PA.
Lots of good things around there, I'm sure. That's
So
obviously
come
my.
visit us.
Like me.
Yes.
Fly on over here. We'll take you some creepy places.
Yeah.
I'd love that, to be fair. I mean, I've been to the States once before, many years ago there now. Probably coming up to nearly half my lifetime away.
That was more fun back then.
So yeah, at least probably 22, 23 years ago. But we just did the whole, Florida thing, Disney World, Universal Studios, that kind of thing for a couple of weeks. Very enjoyable, but that's not what I'd like to really class as America.
I've been to Disney World 7 times or so. I've noticed a lot of British people there.
Yeah.
You guys really like it there. I can see why. I love the magic too. I mean,
yeah. If you like theme parks, there's probably no better place, to be fair.
Right?
Get yourself thrown around on rides left, right, and centre. Right. Well, I'll have a quick look. Another quick look in the chat. I mean, Lorien might come back on in a bit. I think yes, Lisa. I just look at Lisa's hair. She has the most craziest of and wonderful hair colours. I might have to open my own shop one of these days.
Do it. Be at a farmer's market. Y'all have farmers markets, right? Maybe.
Yeah. Actually, the town where I live in does those kind of things. Maybe just get some products together and then you set up a little store there and see how it goes.
That would be fun.
Do you
Definitely would be.
age it in barrels or anything like that, or?
Are they what? Sorry.
Do you do any aging on this stuff, or you?
Minimum before it gets bottled, it's fermented for 6 weeks.
Yep. That's the magic.
Oh.
It's it's all the good stuff. Beer, cheese, all fermented in very similar ways.
You've got a whole operation. It's the one man show. That's awesome. What? Oh,
oh, good. There we go.
She's real.
She's like,
hi, I'm Alehouse Haunts. Goodbye.
Lorien, quickly give us a whirl, darling. Give us a.
No, quick, tell us what you do. Tell us. No.
This is terrible. It's not terrible if it's but I just obviously wanted I want Lorien to be part of this as well. To be fair,
it's eating her.
I'm definitely going to have to find something different, a different streaming platform where this is going to keep on happening.
Frustration in her eyes.
Well, this is everyone when the internet's just not cooperating.
Yeah. Are we there, Lorien?
I'm just gonna keep drinking over here and just.
Well, that's
a good.
Quite a few good questions here in the chat.
Yeah, let's bring this over. Is there any locations you won't investigate because of heavy negative energy?
No.
The heavier, the better.
Negative energies.
Yeah. I mean, at what point does the energy get heavy? When you just show up there, or as the night progresses? If as the night progresses, you're stuck there. It's like me in the Conjuring house, and this was my ride.
Yeah.
You took your vehicle.
I wasn't going anywhere.
You could have.
But there's been a few times I've said this on other streams and in videos that in a few places where it's dark in the daylight. Like it's daylight like it is now, but you go in the haze of darkness, you can see with your eyeballs.
Would you go back to the Conjuring house?
I would now,
Okay.
especially if Mallory joins us.
Look at all you guys there.
I'll go.
Not enough support system. No, just get. I don't think
Well,
anything's too negative.
I'd love to have
go.
a fresh perspective, and
Yeah,
she's very
true.
pragmatic.
I also think
about this
too,
stuff.
like how many times have we gone places and it's like the energy is negative here, and then you get there and it's not. You know, like so
Exactly.
much of it are because it's so easily monetized these days. They want that like spooky vibe, and oh, it's so
Yeah.
negative and scared. But then you get there and like even if something does happen, which like, I mean, how often, like a creaky door or like unless you're like getting scratched and like shoved and like you feel like
Yeah.
yeah, like I think a lot of that negative energy too is a lot of like marketing. And
Yeah.
I'm, you know, like I'm sure so one day I'll eat my words and I'll come back on and be like, there are negative entities and oh my god, I shouldn't have said that. But like, I don't know. I think a lot of it is things being built up because let's face it, like people are making money off of this. Like I just was on Facebook earlier today and they're like, oh, new haunted location, booking $300. I'm like, wait. Who are you? You're already like, you're introducing this building to the community and you're already like, I'm going to charge $300 for Thursdays, $500 for Friday, you know, like calm down. Maybe you should get like some investigators in first and then you can talk about monetizing and stuff. But this is how you come out of the gate. So I think like we all need to take like a breath and be like, what is the real history? Who is running this? That is a big thing these days, especially all this drama on Facebook about some companies not paying locations or like overcharging, and then the location doesn't get any of the restoration money that they need. And said the money that is tied up in booking investigations is getting just absolutely obscene. And I think that the whole negative energy and spirit thing is so tied up because everyone wants that great Instagram shot. And maybe I'm a hypocrite because, like, hello, I have an Instagram too. That's how I met all you guys. But I think it's a shame, and people are putting these dark spins. And I think we all need to sit back and be like, what's actually happening?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the prisons, the abandoned prisons in the UK, they're very expensive to actually get into, and you're looking at thousands to get into these places. It's, you know, when the normal, you know, the likes of us would never be able to afford it. It's all now set up for big events companies. You know, they can pay it because they have they get the bums on seats, so to speak. Yeah, that's. I don't like the way it's gone. To be fair, it's just I don't know. I keep on saying this to coin a phrase, if you want to call it, but the paranormal pound has become a very lucrative thing these days.
Oh yeah.
And for some reason, for the wrong reasons as well, as you say.
A place we paid for in 2018 has gone up by over $500. And I noticed that in looking at the place, and I was like, I guess we're not going back. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're going back on a Monday because, you know, taking time off of work. I mean, it needs to be said, and a lot of people don't like to hear it, but the reality is the paranormal, to investigate, to do this, and to have this hobby is a privilege. It's privileged.
Yeah.
Money involved.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money involved.
And I think so many people are looking to make money doing it. And I think that goal is trouble. Like that will screw you up. It's great if I got Facebook gave me $50 last month. Sweet. Like I didn't, that's not why I was doing it, but I was like, okay, sweet. If Facebook wants to give me $50 one time, awesome. They already stopped that program and I'm like, okay, because I don't that's not why.
Can't
I don't know, I wrote a book and everything, but that was work, so I don't feel guilty about that. But I think people
and a lot of hard work as well.
Yeah, but I'm people are just expecting to get on TV or expecting, to get invited. I just I think it's a shame. I feel like this community is riddled with people who maybe when they started investigating did it for a certain reason, and then as time went on, things just got a little wonky.
And they start reaching that farther, weirder, or cooler tendency.
exaggerating.
Grift. Like,
Everything is lying.
Everyone's a grift. Like, this is the field that attracts the worst grifters and the most. Like, if you're not prepared for that.
Well, that's because anybody with a recorder and a camera is like, I'm an investigator. What? I guess anybody can be, you know.
I'll put a filter on it.
Room. You're an investigator, you know. It's the term's a little loose, I guess. You know?
Yeah, well, for a field that's so diverse and not pinned down to any one thing, it's anybody and anyone can become an investigator, I suppose.
I think the community is very small. It's smaller than people realize, I think like if you don't know someone directly, you know someone who knows that person and like knows what they're like on an investigation, what their like ethics are and what they're posting.
Yeah.
But I think that's important too, especially like for women. You're going out into these dark spaces with these people, and like I think that's important to share that information. Maybe not like publicly, but I think it's important. That's another reason to have a community of people you trust in this field because
definitely. There's a lot of trust there. I mean, there's too many untrustworthy people, I think, that just go out of their way to fake things and rob people as well. Don't get me made Beardo into that one, that's for sure. He'll happily rant till his heart's content about that lot. Well, let's see if we can have this question from Maisie Rose. Where is the top place for you to go that is on your bucket list? Mallory.
Me. Okay. I really want to go to Brushy Mountain in Tennessee. I really, really want to do that. I really want to go to the Omni Mount, Washington, and I was so jealous of you guys when you went to Strange Escapes. And I really want to do the Stanley Hotel just because I love The Shining so much. And I know it's not where they filmed it, but it's where it inspired it and everything. Like and my cousin lives in Colorado and I love her. So those are my three.
You two, the dynamic duo up on the top there.
Jeez, those are pretty good ones, actually. Like, we haven't been to any of those either.
No, I haven't.
Stanley Hotel, Brushy Mountain.
We went to the Omni.
We've been to Mount Washington, yes.
Something weird happened there.
As far as big ones, I'd like to go to the Washoe Club. You've been there.
Yeah.
I have not.
I was really snarky when I was there. I was like, all right, Washoe Club, roll up like fucking absolute jerk.
Snarky?
I was like completely different. I was in a more cynical, I might be a bit of a nihilist, you notice, but I was way cynical when I started this like 6.5 years ago before, like professionally. But I'd go back and give that one another try. I want to go to Preston Castle. That's in California. And like no one can get in there because they're weird about it. And they've been weird for a while. I want to go to the Edinburgh Vaults again. And I want to go in there. But I know there's also a club located behind the vaults, like in one of the other vault rooms. So noise contamination.
Actually, I know at the top of my list, 30 East Drive.
Really?
That's at the top of my list.
He wants to
I have to go there.
He wants the clock to come down on him. I want to go to like Angkor Wat and like freaking other islands and weird old places. Oh my God.
First live F-bomb.
Aoki Gahara. Leave it for me. Aoki Gahara.
I make her bleep it out in our videos.
I have some bleeping too.
I make her. She won't if I don't tell her every time.
Bleep them out.
Just more professional, for God's sake.
Listen, I am who I am.
All right.
No, I think Aoki Gahara Forest would be cool. There's a lot of, there's of course always prisons and asylums and stuff, but like, is that all we've got because they look great? Is that what we've got because they look a certain dang way and the worst things happened in them? Well, we know there's other places where the worst things happen, but it's not okay to ghost hunt there.
Yeah.
So why is it okay to ghost hunt some of these other places?
Well, you know what? There is somewhere local that I am dying to investigate. It's the Rhodes Opera House. I've written about it everywhere that I've read about things. I've written about it, and it's in the book again. But like now, it's apartment buildings, and that pisses me off so much. And I honestly wondered. I'm like, can I rent a whole apartment for a month in this building? Like, how much would that actually cost? It's a small town, and I considered renting an apartment for a month just to investigate inside the building.
I like it.
And my husband was like, "Are you serious?"
Just pack everybody up.
That's commitment.
I
Definitely.
didn't do it, but yeah, I mean, that's like, well, since you're talking about, like, it doesn't have to be this giant location, but somewhere that matters to you that you would want to get into. That would be number one for me.
Well, for myself, I actually have got a bucket list item coming up. So those that are on this live stream will next weekend. I am going with Diane Chambers and Steve, who comes up with me a lot, and we are going to the Jamaica Inn.
Oh yeah!
Hey!
Very nice.
So that is next Saturday. That's
Can you
that's
live a lot from there for me. Can you just hold your phone up everywhere you go live for me?
You don't even have to talk to me. You can just
wear your phone.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That's super cool.
I suppose that would be on the list as well.
I'd like to
For,
see
basically everything on your side of the pond.
Yeah.
That's strange, actually, because obviously I'd like to come over and do a lot of your stuff as well. But obviously, I think you obviously like to come over and do some of my stuff as well. But you know,
we shall have to team up on this.
Yeah, there's got to be a team up somewhere there. Well, international team ups.
Absolutely. We'll fly there, do yours. You fly back with us and do ours. And
I think we can get American Airlines to actually sew us.
They're scary.
Right.
Oh man.
So looks like unfortunately Lorien is not coming back, which is a damn shame. I'm gonna have to get if that's the case, I'm gonna have to get Lorien on just with me at some point in the not too distant future, because I was actually really looking forward to chatting to her as well. You know, fantastic to you know, for what she's doing at the moment. So anybody that doesn't know Lorien, she runs on lots of different platforms. She's on Facebook, she's on Instagram, she's on Twitter, she's on YouTube now as well. She's on TikTok. She does Alehouse Haunts. You might obviously see in the little ticker thing underneath there. Just tells you what she's doing. But yeah, she's got some very. I'm not entirely sure what she's got coming up, but she's got something very, very interesting coming up.
Oh, cool!
Very soon, that she's been asked, that she's now connected to. So I'm very looking forward to seeing what comes of that.
May I just say, and I won't say what it is, but I am so excited for Lorien because she really put herself out there, and she had convinced herself that it wouldn't go anywhere.
Yep.
And of course they wanted her, and she gave herself this opportunity, and they are going to go with her, and I'm so excited for her. And like, that is a hard thing to do, to put yourself out there, especially as like a mom, and to just be like, this is what I want to do, and like, I'm going to put together this package, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to go have a drink while they're deciding. But then like, I just think that's so cool, and like, I'm so excited for her, and it's like perfect, and I'm so excited to see what she does with it.
I am.
There's Lorien working on Alehouse Haunts.
I tell you what, that's pretty stupid. It's just a good excuse to get round pubs, isn't it? I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, it's kind of the best job in the field. You found the best job you could have doing this.
So I'm just going through the chat there as well, and Lorien has just said there that Hill House is a place that we've been to before, and that is somewhere near Gloucester. Beautiful place, it really is. I mean, last time we went there, there's a video on my channel about it. But last time we went there, we didn't actually go there to investigate at all. I mean, we just went there for one night, meet up with some friends. We met up with a couple of the lads from Parallel Activities, and her friend Carl as well, just to see the place. But I mean, I took my camera and a few other bits and pieces just for the hell of it. But it was what a fantastic place. Layers and layers of history have been added on to that building throughout the centuries. And there's definitely something. I think there's definitely something there. I don't really say that too much about places I've visited, but I just get the feeling that something is there. What, I do not know. There's lots of stories about it coming from Carl and from Lorien. But yeah, and that's hopefully going to happen in May. Just waiting for Carl. Carl, if you're watching, let us know if it's a go, because we are dying to get back there. And I think we might actually be going for 2 nights as well. So the first night will just be like, just a relax and have a few beers and have a bit of a chin wag, and then the next night will be like just full on investigation of the whole place. So yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, we enjoyed that video on your channel. Remember that one well. Lorien had a lot of the history of it. She told there and a lot of cool stories.
That was really good.
Y'all haven't.
I just wish I'd actually recorded. I didn't actually have the camera going all of the time, so some of the stories that were being told were fantastic. Proper folklore, ghost story type things. It's absolutely fantastic. So where are we at with the chat?
I am gonna have to boogie soon.
Okay.
Because I got a kid who's gonna bug me if she doesn't get some French fries.
I keep forgetting. Obviously, you guys at the time difference. So what's the time over there now? It's going to be about
5:15.
Yeah.
5:15, late afternoon. It's a sunny day. Ryan's got the rainbows of my window thing on his face. If you're
I can see that.
It works with my complexion.
Oh my God! What?
It really does.
Magical.
I got a rainbow beard.
Right on your beard.
Diet like this.
Yeah. Don't say that out loud. I'll do it.
I know.
Dale from Beto get scared. That'll be our next look. A rainbow beard.
Nice.
Some sparkles in there. You're good.
Well, I tell you what, actually, Mallory, if you have to shoot off,
see if you can get Lorien in.
I might be able to get Lorien in. Lorien, if you're still watching this, just try coming back. Tag out. High five on the way through, and we'll have a. Hopefully, we'll be able to have a chat with Lorien.
Yeah.
Mallory, before you go, I just want to say a massive thank you to yourself for coming on. I know we've never met before, and I think it'll be, and I'd love to meet you in person one day. Obviously, if you come over here, or eventually I'll get over there, and we all meet up to do some fantastically spooky stuff, would be fantastic.
That would be so cool. I would absolutely love that. Either way. All right.
Brilliant.
I hope Lorien can get in. All right, I'm tagging out.
Okay. Thanks very much, Mallory. Thanks very much. Take care.
See you next one.
Yeah. So Lorien, get yourself here, love. Get yourself on, and we'll have a chat. If you're still on. Oh, she's here.
Oh.
Let's just hope things happen this time.
Oh, there we go.
There's movement. Is there
Looking
sound?
good.
Is the sound?
Am I gonna freeze in a really bad pose?
I think if you keep very, very still with minimal lip movement.
Just pretend to be a portrait. You'll be fine.
Well, let's just hope. I kind of want to start asking questions, but then it keeps on freezing a little bit every now and again.
Nope.
Lorien, can you hear us, love?
Well, it's a good screenshot. Oh.
Still here.
We are still here. We are still here. Willing and able. If you can talk. Seems to have frozen again. That is mad.
That's crazy. There's someone saying they'd like to go to Gettysburg. I'd like to go to Gettysburg again.
Yep.
Everyone hears about that one.
We took the last year off from going there, right?
Mm-hmm. We quit Gettysburg.
Well, we're
for a
due
year.
to go back.
Yes. Well, what's on the cards for you guys this in these coming months?
Oh gosh, there hasn't been a lot because we just moved, and that's kind of nuts. That's why I hate it. It's nuts. I hate cardboard. I hate packing. I hate unpacking. I hate the whole thing. I like being somewhere else, but the whole process, hate it. And it takes a lot of time. So we have a lot of stuff happening to our house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big remodel and stuff.
So it's kind of wearing us a bit thin in that sense, but we're still doing
stuff. We got one coming up in April that we mentioned earlier with Mallory and a bunch of other people.
Hillary, Becky, Courtney, a whole bunch of people. They're good people, good trustworthy folk, and it's the Grand Midway Hotel, and it's a place that we haven't been in Western Pennsylvania. Sometimes those of us up north call Pennsylvania Pennsyltucky, because the minute you cross the border, things get a little country. So we're going to the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania. In case you guys didn't know that. And it's lovely. And it's a place that's really historic. And they also happen to have the largest Ouija board in the country painted on their roof or the world. I don't know if it's
Hopefully
the world.
we can use it.
Who else in the world wants a giant Ouija? Like, where do you put a Ouija board?
How do you use it? Is it on wheels?
It's on wheels.
The planchette?
Get on and slide.
Just drags you across the roof.
Where you land. That's it. Or I want to be. So that's neat. And it's got a whole interesting history, but it's one of those haunts that's been decorated with a lot of horror stuff. So each room has a theme, and I think we're sleeping in the Frankenstein room.
Yep, the Frankenstein.
Nice.
So if you Google pictures, it's like, wait, what? But under it is an 1800s hotel. So
coming up in November, we're going back over across the pond, this time to France, perhaps Germany and Switzerland.
It's my mother's doing.
Yep.
Look, she's back.
Lorien's back.
She popped up from the bottom.
Lorien, darling, I really do feel for you. It's just it's not nice.
I wish I could hotspot my phone for you. Over for you. Well, it's just not fair. But she's got a drink, so that's
we're here.
Just keep drinking.
She's drinking. That's what's important.
Reuniting the 10 Bells crew. I gotta say before Lorien disappears again, that was one of the most amazing experiences of my life.
To be there.
I'm so
with
glad you guys were there too, and we were all together in the 10 Bells.
That was
Whitechapel.
Oh, and she's gone.
That was a very excellent but short-lived time spent with you two and Lorien. It was a highlight of my year, that's for sure.
We got to drink a real warm ale in a British pub.
Was it that warm compared to the American beers?
Oh, geez, we like them crispy and ice cold.
Over here, tasting.
I didn't mind it.
Oh my God!
I thought it was great. I took in the experience for what it was. Fantastic.
That was the best part of the trip. Like, there was a whole trip before it, but that weekend, that was
the coolest thing maybe I did the whole
He's got his t-shirt from his London day.
Can you tell him want to go back?
The man skipped to the Tower of London. Like, we're going to the Tower. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I could let him in.
Yeah.
So,
I want to go back just for all of it.
For a longer time.
No, it was fantastic. I mean, obviously, if you guys ever come over this way again, we'll have to get something, a few things organised. Even get out on a ghost and a paranormal investigation.
The inside of Chillingham Castle before I become a ghost, or I'm gonna have to haunt it. But that, come on.
I have actually started making that video now, believe it or not.
Yeah.
The process is not taking the time. It's finding the time that's taking the time.
Yeah.
It's I've got a lot of things going on at the moment in my life, obviously in my personal life as well. But it's getting the time to actually sit down, and I like to be able to sit down on a weekend and just blast it.
Yeah.
It's just it takes. I need to get into the zone, creative zone, And then, but come back in from work. By the time we get everything else sorted out, it's like sometimes 8 o'clock at night, and I've got to be up at like 5 o'clock the next morning, or 5:15 the next morning. It's just like is it even worth starting for for half an hour or an hour just to try and get into it?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm about to start recording an album here, and I work a full-time job too. So, but in order to get it done, I'm going to have to do some after work, and it's hard to get in that mode, the creative mode, after working. Are you really in a closet under the stairs?
Yeah, man.
Pottering under there. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Posted photos of it.
Oh yeah.
Directly above me is the slope of the staircase.
That's nice.
Harry Potter.
I didn't want to say it. I'll let you say it.
You're allowed to get out of the closet. That's good.
Oh, I'm donning the new T-shirt there today as well. So the new T-shirt is from the new line coming from Haunted Magazine, which Lorien actually works for as well. Lorien writes for Haunted Magazine as well as running Alehouse Haunts. I mean, what a busy lady. But this is my.
Well, that's nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a good one.
It's cracking, isn't it? And then it's got like
don't be normal.
Don't be normal. Don't be normal. Paranormal.
I kind of might.
Yeah,
actually. That's sweet. That's really.
I do like. I'm not just saying this because Lorien works them but that Haunted Magazines is a fantastic institution. I know they've not been going a long time in the massive grand scheme of things, but still, they put out some fantastic stuff, and they've got a lot of fantastic writers for them as well. It's very interesting stuff.
And it's all nicely laid out and
beautiful.
Everything.
Yeah, it is.
They're friendly, and it's run by great people.
Amy's been published in there a couple of times herself, and
been a minute. Gotta get
very,
back
very
into sending
cool
them
that they
something
give
weird.
people of such a small stature.
And the Feminine
a
Macabre
voice.
has been in there, so you've got our friends Amanda Woomer and other authors who is in there. Just very nicely laid out too. It's very I like it.
Yeah, actually, I forgot about that, to be honest. Well, I didn't forget, but I just kind of went to the back of my mind and all the craziness of the comes and goings of this live stream. But Amy has written on a few occasions for the Feminine Macabre book, which I bought last week. I mean, I say I'm not. I told Mallory, I'm not a reader. I do read, but I like them short stories in there. And it's one of them things. Actually, I'm not just saying it because Mallory's been on there, but I will actually buy her a book. Like, I'm obviously when Lorien brings hers out as well, I'll buy that one. You've got to support the people that you enjoy watching. But yeah, Feminine Macabre is a good book, celebrated by all women authors. Lots of nice short stories there, so I advise anybody to go and pick up a copy, because has it got 2 volumes now?
We're at 4, and
wow.
I know, right?
Where have I been?
And she's about to drop 5 in a few months, I think. Because she took all the submissions for that at the end of last year. So I'm in 1, 2, and 4. Just articles. You just get a whole bunch of female and female identifying people and non-binary people writing about weirdness. So it's nice to have someone like that who also brings people together. And that's, and I've been able to meet Mallory and Hillary and all these other people because of Amanda Woomer, who one of the best out there. Man, she's a good person. So she said, submit to me all of your things, and now we've all been able to meet each other, and that helps because we've got such a wide array of United States paranormal badasses who are all pushing their muscles out like we're the coolest, and there's so many of these people over here, man. So it's nice to have a place. Yeah. So it's nice to have places.
I don't have armrests like
I know. I feel bad, but it's nice to have places where you can bring people together.
Yeah.
Who are just authentic and kind, and it extends like you and Lorien and Dale.
Yeah.
And Ouija brothers who are freaking hilarious and just doing their thing. Oh my God.
It's good. I like the little community we're actually in there now. There's a lot of nice people in there.
Right. A minute to vet and find really good people.
And even this chap here that is, I'm going to answer this question. BBR is a. I've worked with this chap before. He's an electrician who when I told him about my channel, he got interested in it. So I think him and his wife watch my stuff. But will I be doing any more on Jack the Ripper? Always interesting. Well, it is very interesting, and what I intend to do, I'm not gonna do like another investigation per se, but what I'm hoping to do, this is a bit of a heads up for possibly sometime in April. I'm gonna have another live stream, hopefully with not as many gremlins as this one, but I'm going to do a historians one. So I'm going to have Mike Cavell, from who lives in Hull and has worked with who's been a historian on with Nick Groff, the TV show with Nick Groff,
Paranormal Lockdown.
Lockdown.
Yep.
And my friend Lindsay as well, who you've seen in a few of my videos. Both of them are ripperologists. So I think the at least half of that live stream will probably be taken up by all chat to do with Jack the Ripper.
That's cool.
So
Cool.
that should be a good one, to be fair. As long as there's no gremlins in the machine again.
Ghosts, goblins.
So yeah, that I hope answers your question there, Brian.
Your friend Mike there has been in the paranormal a long time. Like, I noticed his name. Oh, you're getting fed up with the rainbows?
Yeah, it's like really bright on my face.
I've seen his name on Twitter and in the paranormal for like a decade or something.
Yeah.
He's been there and been there and been there. I didn't realize how involved he was.
Yeah, he obviously lives in Hull, up in the north of England, and the history he knows about that place is unbelievable. He's obviously got well into the archives, and he knows exactly what he's looking for. So yeah, if anybody's on here watching us is on Twitter, go and check out Mike Cavell if you like your history and hauntings, because I think he does tours as well. He does tours around Hull. So if you want to, hit him up with a direct message to go and if you're up that way, then it's all good, because he really knows his stuff. He even helped me out with some of the Haunted Hill history as well. Sorry, the Welsh stuff. So yeah, fantastic. He really knows his stuff.
These people are vital. Anyone who can research is vital.
Yeah, definitely.
Subscriptions, love it. That's cool. What else do we have?
Well,
Nothing. Other things.
Little things.
Little things, and then one other bigger place. That's it.
Yeah.
But we're trying to do weird little things, more local, regional, like Wierd Adventures.
Yeah, part of the shift from full dark to this was expanding our horizons as far as what's
Opening
weird.
the umbrella more.
Maybe it's not ghost related. Maybe it's some weird object somewhere.
And he likes UFOs, so I got to get over
Yeah.
my fear of getting abducted by something I don't know what it is and getting dropped in another country. But
Maybe someday you'll see the world's biggest ball of twine on our channel.
we're gonna
That's
find
weird.
we found the biggest ladder back chair in North America.
Yep. And the
What
largest
can't
oil
we
ball.
find?
That's where we're headed.
We've also got the tallest filing cabinet in North America, just up north in Vermont. Things everybody
Yeah.
would care about.
We gotta
really
get-
deeply.
Australia has a few things like that, where they were the biggest of various things.
Roadside attractions. There's a few
Yep.
places that's like,
Yep.
I don't
That's
know.
going to
The US is
become
weird.
part of our thing now.
I'm just gonna go to weird things. If there's aliens, fine. If there's ghosts, fine. Like
Yep.
there's just a lot out there, and it can help
We're
us to
still
meet
focused on that.
meet more people and widen the horizon. Because there's more than K2 meters in the dark.
Right.
There definitely is. I just want to say a fantastic thanks very much to Lorien. I know she hasn't been on very much at all, but thanks very much. And Lorien, if you're still watching, love, I will actually. She's going to try what I'm going to try one more time. She says, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Cross your toes. Yay!
I'm not going to move or say anything. I'm just going to be here in the corner.
Well, quickly say something about what you've got going on at the moment.
Oh, is it freezing? Oh, it started. Don't freeze. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Yes, just. Oh man.
That's crazy. Why is it not working?
I can't understand it.
Well, she's got great curtains. I do see that.
Right.
I really want to be here, but I feel really bad for I keep trying to interrupt and be like,
This is funny.
Oh dear. Let's hope it hasn't froze there.
I think. Wait, can I take a screenshot of this? Hold on.
Do it. Oh, jeez.
Oh no. Darn.
You'll be able to take. You have to watch this video again when it goes out. You'll be able to take a screenshot of that.
Oh, it cracks me up. Oh man, it's so frustrating. The internet. It's been there.
Lorien, I'm so sorry. You couldn't stay on for any more than 10 seconds, so it would seem, before you got kicked off. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on there. It's just it's not nice at all. But yeah, please go and check out Lorien on Alehouse Haunts, and with the YouTube channel as well. She's got things that she puts down there via TikTok and various other channels. So it's there's some fantastic little narrated pubs. She goes and narrates. So she's done the Prospect of Whitby down in London. She's done the and that's just one that springs to mind, and quite a few others. So please go and check her out, because she loved the support. But that's just a shame she's gone again.
I know. That's
right. Is anybody got any more questions? Because it's time is getting on. It's about 9:30 in the UK here there now, and
everybody. Lisa's got great hair.
Thank you, Lisa.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, just admiring people on the internet. Hair. I got to do mine. You can see that I'm actually very green all of a sudden.
Lisa was asking where do you get your werewolf t-shirt, your long sleeve shirt from?
This is from Killstar, a company called Killstar, and I think they're American and US. So, like, you go to the website, you can choose to order which one, so you don't have to pay the big shipping.
Ah,
I'm pretty short, but here you go.
It's a fierce looking long sleeve t-shirt.
Right, we're still in winter, so I figure long sleeve can go a little bit longer. I keep like doing this though, you'll see.
Oh God. What'd she say? Amy, what didn't you see in that screenshot?
Don't worry.
I'll get it when this is
She
live.
failed. She clicked the wrong tab, and I'm glad. That would have been mean.
No, it's funny. Those are fun. Have for later.
Yes. People who think it's fun are not.
Oh,
Only you.
man,
Only you.
Well, what I'll do, I'm gonna call it a night there, folks. Amy and Ryan, if you just want to pop back in, if I'm going to pop you back in the green room in a moment, and we'll have a little chat after this. But there's a question. Definitely, before you go, please see if you can answer this one.
That's a private home. You can go to it and walk outside and look up at it, but they took out the little Amityville windows that are iconic, that people know the shape of it. They're gone. The attic is just a flat wall.
They're trying to bury that history. I just want to live there in peace.
It's really suburban, and it's like an upper middle class Long Island community. It's like you're just standing in the middle of the suburb.
I would love to go stare at it and gawk at it just because they took the windows out. Typically we're not those kind of people, but in this case, I would love to stand there in the street staring at it.
Pulled up like, okay,
There it is. That's unfortunate. But...
yeah, somebody lives in there. Are you guys metalheads? Yes.
She's more of a metalhead these days than I am. I'm more of a rocker.
Yeah.
I like to rip and rock and stuff. AC/DC, a lot of British rock and roll, British blues.
Yeah, I'm more of a rock dude these days. I mean, I used to be into the heavier stuff years and years ago, but not anymore. I actually like a lot of the classic stuff, like you say, like the old AC/DC, all that stuff from the 70s and into the 80s. I do still have a little bit of a penchant for something very lively now and again, so I do like Pantera.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And I even like Phil Anselmo's band after that was Down. They did with I think he did with Rex as well, the bass guitarist from Pantera.
Indeed.
But that's some good stuff right there. It really is. But I like a lot of the the 70s, 80s, even some of the 90s bands as well, like the Foo Fighters. I like Queens of the Stone Age. But some of the older stuff, like like Rush, Pink Floyd.
Yep.
Some of my favorite ones, some of my favorite American ones are really loving the Allman Brothers band.
Geez, we're listening to the same stuff, Mark.
Yeah.
Exactly the stuff I listen to.
I like
Even
deathcore.
Pantera.
What do you like, Amy?
Deathcore. I like deathcore. It's very
Deathcore.
very fast.
You and my friend Steve will get on like a house on fire. He loves all that kind of stuff. Sepultura.
Yeah, I mean, I
think
also like Lady Gaga
like
now and
Sepultura.
again. It depends on the mood,
Yeah.
I feel that Led Zeppelin is the greatest band ever in the history of the world.
Fantastic.
On that.
So,
Yeah, very good they are, very good. But
Begins there for me.
there's some somebody else you mentioned, Def Leppard there and the Doors as well. Yeah, very good indeed. I do like them.
Yes, indeed.
Fantastic stuff. What is that one? Slaughter to Prevail. OS is a killer deathcore bands.
I think they're probably in my YouTube playlist. That's where I'll find and listen to music is on YouTube, and then I go back and go to my history and be like, oh yes, I did like that band.
Right, I tell you what, I'm going to pop you two down into the green room, and then I'll have a quick few minutes chat with folks here, and then we'll have if you don't mind, I'll have a quick chat with you afterwards after the live stream's finished. If that's all right, will you by you?
Good.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thanks for
Many thanks for coming on. Many thanks for coming on. Really, it's
Here, thank you. Thank you, all these people.
and please. Yes, more plugging. Please check out Amy and Ryan's Wierd Adventures on YouTube. They do some fantastic stuff. They've got a big back catalogue as well, and there's some cracking stuff there. Very influential friends of mine, I'd like to say.
Oh, Mark, we appreciate the crap out of you. You don't even know.
Great stuff. Right. Well, there we go. Remove. I'll remove. Actually, no, I won't. What do I do?
Ghost us.
Is there a delete button? Delete it.
Delete us.
God almighty, I am terrible. I really am.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, it's
Well, there
not.
you're on solo now. I tell you what, I need to get the grips with this live stream stuff, folks. I really do. Talk about I am starting to be. I never thought I would be, but I'm starting to be the epitome of a analog man in a digital age. But thanks very much for coming tonight, folks. It really was fantastic to see you all. Many thanks to Mallory. Many thanks to Amy and Ryan. Many thanks indeed to the patience of Lorien. I think I would have given up ages ago, to be fair. But I will try and we'll make time to get Lorien on, so there's maybe just her and I talking, and hopefully we'll establish some kind of solid connection on the live stream before that happens. So I just want to say a massive thank you to all of my followers as well. I don't often get to say this in person, really, but I am looking at. I'm not much of a follower counter and, not one for likes and subs and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I use this to maybe document what I do, and then if people like it, and it's all of the better. So if you do like my approach to a paranormal investigation, as I say, I have got the next main video out. I mean, I'm not going to give you a date yet because I don't know. I've got so much going on at the moment. It's just crazy. So I want to say the Chillingham Castle video will be coming out, but I don't know quite when that will be yet. But just please bear with me, folks. Don't lose hope. Because it's been a hell of a ride since I've been doing this for about 2.5 years there now, and I don't intend going anywhere yet. I'd like to get back into the swing of things of like knocking out videos solidly once every month, once every 2 or 3 weeks, but that time is not right quite yet. So yeah, I will do, Lisa, definitely. I will get in touch with you about that. And yeah, well, I've got to send Lisa some photographs of our dog. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to call it a night, folks. And I'm going to say many thanks for actually coming tonight. I know it's been a bit of a frustrating night, especially for Lorien. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. But until then, enjoy yourselves, enjoy the rest of the weekend, and have a very, very nice night. Ta-ra for a bit.